Welcome to the Krakan. Today we're reaching back into the vault. Run that vault! Today I'm introducing a new segment called the Walk and Talk. It'll get its own intro. It's gonna have a cute little cartoon dude walk across the screen, get triggered at the end because there will be a rant at some point. I'll be discussing the Affordable Care Act. Keep in mind this was filmed before Donald Trump was inaugurated. Have a look at just how young and hopeful I was when this was filmed. Enjoy. That's only half true. I did have a marvelous video filmed before the inauguration which amounted to a critique of partisan politics. Take a look. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, and my opinion on TrumpCare. Filming this on January 13th, joined as always by my co-host, Toby. Yeah, he's wearing a t-shirt. Deal with it. Deal with it. If this new Congress and this new president are able to improve on the law, everyone should like it. If it's improved, we should all like it. Because all that actually matters is making sure that people get the healthcare they deserve. Stop barking at me. I'm filming a video. As you can see, we've had a casualty of this warm weather. Olaf. If they really need to repeal it and change the name because they hate Barrack Obama that much, fine. Call it TrumpCare. I honestly don't care if it's TrumpCare, and none of you should either. We put on these partisan jerseys and we become the red team and the blue team. When I vote against somebody and he gets in office, I don't say I hope that they fail. I hope that they succeed. I hope they're the best prime minister we've ever had. Why? Because that means good things for me. Come on, Toby. Olaf, what kind of medical treatment do you require? The thing's called the Affordable Care Act. That's what it should be about. And that's what this new Congress should be about. That's what this president should be about. People should get the medical care that they need, that they deserve, because you should care about your neighbors. You should care about other people in your country. When I went down there and I saw the way the system worked, when the first thing I had to do when I went to a doctor, not for myself, mind you, because that probably would have cost me a mountain of cash, but when you go to the doctor, the first procedure they perform is a wallet biopsy. They want to look at how are you going to be paying for this today. Olaf, who's your insurance provider? Oh, we don't take those people here. And we just don't do that here. That blew my mind, completely blew my mind as a Canadian. And as a Canadian, I don't want to tell you your system is bad or your system is broken or your system is wrong. But I can look at it and say, what's going on with these goals? Why? I'm sorry. We're gonna have to leave you out in the cold. Oh wait, the point of this system should be to protect American citizens. Should be to care for American citizens. This is not a handout. This is not an entitlement. This should be a human right when you live in that country. It is when you live in mine. It should be when you live in yours. I'm not trying to say Canada's better. I'm not trying to say Canada lives in the future. However, what I am saying is that America needs to look after its people better. Whew. That got a little intense. It was awesome. It was great. It did everything I thought it needed to do right up until I realized it did not. So now I'm going back and making some revisions, not unlike what needs to be done with the Affordable Care Act. However, when I'm making my revisions, I'm doing it in a different way than the Republicans are making theirs. Because the budget is out and the numbers have been crunched, and their idea of going back and making some revisions amounts to chucking 24 million people off of health insurance. 14 of them next year. Before these numbers came out, White House press secretary and recently revived White Walker Sean Spicer came out with a scathing criticism of the CBO. And I couldn't agree more. We're just layering grease on top of grease on top of grease and then complaining about how it's not as crispy as it looks in the picture. Gross. You know what else is gross? Throwing 24 million people off of health insurance and then bragging about how much money you're gonna save by doing it. It's the equivalent of your mechanic taking a wheel off your car and saying, hey bud, saved you 50 bucks. Whew. That got a little intense. So yes, nonpartisan politics is a wonderful goal and a fantastic topic for a video. However, this administration seems to have no intention of pushing this agenda. This has been a Crazy Canuck Walk and Talk. I am back at my house now. Thank you for joining me, and as always, be good to each other. That button still doesn't end the video. Tell the people who you are. Yeah? Toby! Toby is in this one. Aren't you, Toby? Aren't you, Toby? Tell the nice people. Tell the nice people. Yeah, you can see everything from up here. Isn't it amazing? Oh my goodness.